Oh, Jim, this is elementary. For George Foreman, first and foremost, he must establish that strong jab because it's like a bomb because he's so heavy-handed. And George must use that 263 pounds of flesh to out-hustle and out-muscle Rodriguez. Just beat him to the punch, make it a physical fight. Now, Foreman hates movement because he can't get set. So for Rodriguez, he must make George Foreman work. Make him work every round, every minute of every round, until George is no more. Because this heat here becomes a factor also. A good matchup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Caesars Palace Sports Arena, where tonight Don King Productions, in association with Caesars Palace, presents The Road Back, an evening of world-class boxing. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Dr. James Nave, Chairman. The commissioners at ringside tonight are Dr. Elias Ghanem, Dwayne Ford, Jay Nady, and Luther Mack. The executive director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission is Chuck Minker. The officials assigned by that commission for the next bout of the evening, the judges will be Bill Graham, Dave Moretti, and Jerry Roth. The timekeeper is Mike Lachella. Counting at the knockdowns, Al Bisick. The attending physicians at ringside, Drs. Flip Pomansky, James Game, and William Berliner. And your referee is Carlos Padilla. This is the co-main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, weighing in at 219 pounds, with a professional record of 36 wins, 3 defeats, with 26 KOs. He is the South American heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jose Adelson Rodriguez. And in the blue corner, from Marshall, Texas, weighing an even 263 pounds. His professional record consists of 66 wins, 2 defeats, with 62 KOs. He is a former heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman.
Okay.
That robe looks like it could cover Albania.
Okay, Rodriguez, George, you were already given instructions in your respective dressing room. Any question?
None.
Okay, seconds, come out fighting.
Look.
George stooped while he was giving instructions to fight his height.
Rodriguez has to fight this fight like a gambler with loaded dice who refuses to bet. He's got to be very conservative and try to stretch it out.
I wonder if that's what Gumby was whispering to him there as they prepared to move to the center of the ring. Of course, the robe has already covered something here that's bigger than Albania, Larry. It brought him into the ring. Rodriguez looked terrific for much of the first round against Holyfield. Then he got rocked with a right hand in the second round and went to sleep. And he initiates most of the action to begin against Foreman. George will take his time.
I don't think Rodriguez is going to be too effective being mobile. I think his best bet is pretty much not to move as much and try to land some stiff punches. On the move, he doesn't have as much leverage behind his punches. He knows a lot of slapping blows.
Well, in the early going, he's been pretty accurate with the jab. He's gone to the body a couple of times. That's not hard to find. Rodriguez's body isn't all that hard to find either.
Well, George Foreman is trying to get that jab off. I tell you, his defense is very, very unique. He reminds me a lot of Ken Norton, although George covers up a lot more body.
George likes to deny that he has any particular strategy in the ring. He'll say that defensive posture is just to make his opponent think a little bit. But it proved effective against Jerry Cooney, at least in the second round when he knocked Cooney out. And it presents an unusual picture to an opponent. George crossing his big arms in front of his body a lot.
The way a man can connect with George Foreman is to throw double left hook to the body, to the head, or to the head, to the body. Because again, the way George protects himself, his defense. While he protects one part of the body, the other body is exposed.
George, for the most part, has been a little short with the jab. Rodriguez has landed several to the left side of George's face.
No hold, no hold. Step up. Step up. Step up.
George is so economical in the ring. I mean, he doesn't really waste anything, but I don't think he can afford to waste anything at this particular weight.
Put it up.
He takes his time and he lands those big punches, like the jab there.
Okay, no.
And as one Kevin Rooney pointed out, I think it's good observation, exceptionally calm. It looks as though he's engaged in some accounting business rather than boxing.
Put it up.
That was a good round, I thought, for Rodriguez. Let's see if he can keep it up. George Foreman stands up in his corner. He said he isn't wed to the idea. He just feels more comfortable that way. And watching this fight in his locker room, the once and perhaps future champion.
The mob is still lit, and we're playing just like a nigga with the guns you got with the crew you can't get with. So get the news, ready for the election. Now 235 is what I'm missing, but nowadays it's still not enough.
Round two begins. George Foreman in the blue trunks, Adilson Rodriguez of Brazil in the white. Rodriguez at one point had risen to become the #3 contender in the eyes of 2 of the 3 world governing bodies. That was prior to his second round knockout at the hands of Evander Holyfield.
George Foreman does some weight training for his arms and bulks up his arms to protect that body, that midsection.
George seems mildly amused at the moment by all of Rodriguez's footwork. He's sort of dancing lightly around after him.
He's taking his time.
Okay, break it up, break it up. Step
And he
up.
gets an appreciative chuckle from the ringside crowd
Hold it.
for the daintiness with which he set up that posture to deliver a punch.
He's very relaxed. I just don't like that hand down. He drops our right hand. George Foreman does. And I don't know whether or not Rodriguez sees that or can do that.
Hold it, hold it.
Throw the left hook.
Body punches by Foreman. There's already a little bit of soft redness around the right eye of Adilson Rodriguez, and Foreman landed 19 punches in round one. According to PunchStat computations, 17 of them were jabs. Foreman trying to come with the uppercut. Angelo Dundee says the biggest mistake you can make against Foreman is to lean over against him and give him a chance to fire the uppercut into your face.
Being a big man, Foreman normally overpowers his opponents. He gets more leverage punching down as opposed to punching upward. The game plan for Rodriguez and Angelo Dundee, I'm sure, is to make George Foreman work. A good uppercut by George.
Foreman twice coming up and under with the left hand. And remember, when you're watching George Foreman, you're watching a man who has been known to knock opponents out with glancing blows. His hands are so heavy that what becomes a knockout punch doesn't always look like one, and Rodriguez goes down. Case in point.
ground punches, but it's apparent that the man still has power.
Unbelievable power, Ray. As I said, they don't look like knockout punches. He hits you with glancing blows, and the next thing you know, a guy is in serious trouble.
Well, the way he starts off, he throws the jab, the right hand, and his grazing right hand. That shows how much power. A nice, picture-perfect left foot by George Foreman. But I also believe the lighter George Foreman is, the better he is. He throws better punches, better combinations, with a lot more accuracy.
You'll play hell convincing him of that.
I doubt that very seriously. And here, now here's another shot. George Foreman, wherever he lands a punch, it's able to hurt his opponent. Rodriguez backs away, slightly dazed. There's the right hand. Then he comes up with that beautiful left hook.
So at 2 minutes 39 seconds of the second round, Adilson Rodriguez has his second round knockout loss against a major American heavyweight contender, and I guess that's what we have to call Foreman now.
I expected more from Rodriguez, but apparently George Foreman has much more to offer than we are led to believe, or myself.
Total punches in the bout by punch stat computations. And we told you that Foreman landed 19 punches in round one, but only 2 of them were seen as power punches. The other 17 were jabs. Altogether, he landed 39 punches in the fight, a 60% connect rate. Rodriguez was the busier fighter, but once he was in trouble, he stopped punching and absorbed a lot of punishment from Foreman before going down. Right now, let's go up to ring announcer Chuck Hull for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 39 seconds of the second round. The winner by a knockout, the former heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman.